Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning to Madam Farida and also everyone. So before we start presenting, my name is Nur Alia binti Muhammad Raul, and this is my partner Fatiliana binti Bahari. Okay. So today we will be presenting about attention span among Gen Z. Okay. Next slide. Next slide. Okay. So the attention span of Generation Z is significantly influenced by the continuous exposure to digital media and fast-paced environments. As a result, it affects their learning habits, ability to sustain focus, and also response to distracting and academic and professional contexts. Chart or graph that we use and the purposes is the first one is the bar graph. So it is used to identify the main workplace factors that distract Gen Z and millennials, leading to reduced attention span and productivity. Okay, the second one is the column chart. So the chart is used to analyze participant distribution based on the frequency of Generation Z students, their engagement with short-form video platforms. Okay, so the background of the topic is the attention span definition is referred to the amount of time that a person can maintain focus on a task without becoming distracted. It is from Parsky and Jenin 2024. Okay, so for Generation Z, so exposure to fast-paced digital environments, short-form visual content, and also frequent multitasking in both learning and work settings significantly influence their attention spans. So the central idea of this topic is the attention span that among Gen Z is shaped by the exposure to short-form digital content and external distractions. So it impacts their focus and information processing abilities. Okay, next slide is this is the first chart. So it is referred by from this 2021. So this chart illustrates on how Gen Z and millennials are affected by different workplace distractions. Okay. So the first one is the colleague interruptions are the most significant factor. So it is accounting for the highest proportion at 40%, and this is indicating a strong distraction to attention and productivity in daily working settings. So this suggests that frequent interactions from colleagues it easily break focus and reduce overall efficiency. Okay, so the second one is followed by the multitasking at 25%, so which is notably reduces concentration as individuals attempt to manage multiple tasks at the same time. Okay, so the last one is competing deliverables make up the lowest percentages at 20%. So it is suggesting comparatively smaller, yet it is still relevant when deadlines overlap and create pressure. Okay, so the next one is I will pass to Fatin, my partner. Thank you.
Now, I will continue with chart 2, which shows another side how Gen Z actually prefers to learn. This chart is cited from Rahma 2025. It shows how often Gen Z students use short educational videos each week on different platforms. From the chart, TikTok is the most used platform with about 18% of students using it for learning. Next is YouTube Shorts with 17% usage. And Instagram Reels is the lowest with only 50% of students using it. This tells us that Gen Z prefers learning that is short, fast, and visual. Based on the study, students like videos because they are easy to understand and not too heavy compared to long text. They can also watch again if they don't understand, which helps them learn better. Sometimes students even learn while scrolling when they accidentally find useful educational videos. But there are also some problems. Social media has a lot of entertainment, so it can distract students easily. Also, not all videos are correct, so students need to be careful about the information they trust. So when we connect this with chart 1, Gen Z lost focus because of distractions like multitasking and interruptions. But at the same time, they adapt by choosing learning methods that match their lifestyle, which is short and fast content. This shows that Gen Z is not just distracted, but they are also adjusting their learning style to fit a digital environment. To conclude, Gen Z's attention span is influenced by both distractions and their learning preferences. Distractions like interruptions and multitasking reduce their focus. However, short and engaging videos help them understand information faster and more easily. These videos are effective because they match how Gen Z thinks and learn, but their effectiveness depends on accurate content and proper use in learning. Overall, Gen Z does not focus less, but they focus in a different way, which suits a fast-paced digital world. Digital world. So, um, edu- educators should use short videos wisely and guide students to choose reliable information. And that's all from us. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Alia and Fatin. So overall, you utilize about 8 minutes plus lah, 8 minutes plus. So almost